underscoring its significance.
Nebraska, the heart of agriculture in the Midwest United States, has long been a beef cattle producer, but also stands out for its pheasant farms, poultry operations, and vast cornfields. But what makes Nebraska one of the most significant agricultural states in America? The secret lies in the creativity, adaptability, and relentless efforts of its farmers. They not only maximize the potential of the land, but also develop high-end agriculture industries. Today, we'll explore how Nebraska's farmers effectively utilize this massive expanse of land to raise pheasants, grow silage corn, rear cattle, and much, much more. The first agricultural product we'll dive into is the pheasant farming industry, a unique speciality of Nebraska. Nebraska is one of the pioneering states in developing pheasant, brings significant economic value, especially as pheasant meat becomes increasingly popular in high-end restaurants across Europe and Asia. Beyond commercial purposes, pheasants in Nebraska are also raised to support the sport hunting industry, a popular activity in many Midwestern states. Each year, tens of thousands of visitors from across the country flock to Nebraska to participate in hunting events hosted at large farms. Pheasants are raised and released into natural grassland habitats, where hunting areas are carefully designed to ensure an enjoyable and safe experience for participants. The sport hunting industry not only provides entertainment for nature enthusiasts and outdoor activity lovers, but also contributes around $10 million annually to the local economy. Farms involved in this sector often secure contracts to host events, offer guided services, and sell seasonal hunting packages. Every day, farmers in Nebraska begin their work by inspecting the enclosures to ensure that there are no gaps or signs of threats from predators. Pheasants are raised in a semi-natural environment that combines enclosures with grassland areas, providing optimal conditions for their instinctive growth. The flock is fed twice daily with a special diet consisting of grains, seeds, and vegetables. Each adult pheasant consumes around 0.2 pounds of food per day, equivalent to 5% of its body weight. With 500 pheasants on a single farm, monthly feeding costs can amount to around $3,000. The pheasant farming industry not only generates $5 million in annual revenue from the pheasant meat, but also boosts the sport hunting sector, bringing in the total industry value to around $15 million. Next, we explore indoor fish farming, a major technological leap in agriculture in Nebraska. Nebraska is one of the leading states in indoor fish farming, with 309 operational farms. These farms primarily raise tilapia and trout, meeting local demand and exporting to neighbouring states such as Iowa, managed by automated systems, with each tilapia consuming an average of 0.8 pounds of food per day. When the fish reach an average weight of 2.5 pounds each, farmers harvest them using specialised nets and transport them to processing facilities within a few hours to ensure freshness. The industry produces approximately 27 million pounds of fish annually, generating $20.6 million in revenue. A standout feature of indoor fish farms to save over 40% of water when compared to traditional methods. This contributes to the conservation of precious water resources. However, a significant challenge lies in managing the organic waste produced by the fish. A large-scale beef cattle ranch. Nebraska is home to over 6.1 million cattle, ranking second in the US, just behind Texas. Notably, beef cattle ranches here often span thousands of acres, providing ample space for the herds to roam and grow naturally. Every day, ranchers ride horseback to check on the health of the cattle and guide them to fresh pastures to ensure that they always have access to green grass. During the winter months, the cattle are fed hay and silage, with each consuming around 25 pounds daily. When the cattle reach the standard weight of around 1,200 pounds, they are transported to large processing facilities. The process is carried out meticulously using cutting-edge technology, contributing revenue, but also serves as the primary beef supplier for the entire Midwest region of the US. After exploring the vast green pastures with thousands of beef cattle, now let's dive into a modern and automated aspect of agriculture: broiler chicken farming in Nebraska. Automation technology is revolutionizing the broiler chicken industry in the state. Nebraska produces over 912 million pounds of broiler chickens annually. These farms utilize automated systems for controlling temperature, lighting, and feeding, each day ensuring uniform growth across the flock. When the chickens reach an average weight of 6 pounds each, an automated conveyor system gathers them and transports them to processing areas. This process minimizes stress for the chickens while improving production efficiency. A standout feature of Nebraska's chicken farms is their adoption of recycling practices. Chicken manure is now being converted into organic fertilizers, an environmentally friendly solution that reduces waste and supports sustainability. Growing and harvesting silage corn is a highly renowned agricultural practice in the US. Acres of farmland to silage corn, a critical feed source for beef and dairy cattle. The vast cornfields of Nebraska stretch endlessly to the horizon, creating a majestic and picturesque landscape. Farmers begin planting seeds in late April when the weather warms up and the soil reaches optimal moisture levels. Modern planting machines are used to ensure uniform spacing and depth, providing the best conditions for the corn to thrive. Silage corn is harvested at the milk stage, typically from late August to early September. Specialized forage harvesters cut the entire plant and chop it into small pieces to enhance weeks. This process preserves the corn's nutritional value, producing high-quality feed for cattle over the winter months. Each acre of silage corn yields an average of 44,000 pounds, valued at around $70. The total annual revenue from this industry is estimated at over $2.1 billion. This is not only a vital source of income, but also a symbol of the deep connection between farming and ranching in Nebraska. From the refined art of pheasant farming and the advanced fish farms to large-scale beef and broiler chicken operations, Nebraska has solidified its place on the agricultural map of the US, ensuring every product meets the highest standards, not just for America, but for the world. Remember, every time you savor a tender piece of beef, a roasted pheasant, or a delicious chicken dish, it could very well be the result of the hard work and commitment of Nebraska's farmers. Hello my friends, are you ready to dive into the wonderful world of agriculture in the United States through various methods? Here's a glimpse of apple harvesting in Washington. Proper apple harvesting and processing accounts for around half of the crop's production costs. That's why apple growers are increasingly turning to mechanical harvesting methods. Machines can also help reduce the risk of